Hello YouTube, this is Morgan, Airspeed Prime here with my next Boruto anime review. This one's going to be for episode 162, which is called Escaping the Tightening Net. This was an okay episode of Boruto. I didn't think this episode was particularly incredible or anything like that, and I sort of expected from last week that was going to be the case. It was just going to be, let's escape from this town and get back on track, and that's basically the way the episode went. They clarified that, okay, the reason they can't just straight away escape is because Boruto has the perfume smell on him, so we have to have a little bit of a plot dealing with that, but even that doesn't fully work. They just managed to get rid of most of the smell. And it's just this dynamic between, I suppose, Mugino and Boruto, and Mugino trying to do things the normal way, but Boruto actually coming up with a really clever plan that Mugino would have never done, showing just the importance of at times, doing things that aren't the obvious. And so him deciding that they should steal the airship was actually a pretty notable moment from the middle of the episode. Beyond that, it was just okay, we have to get a lead on where the remaining quadruplets have gone, because the one thing that they got across here on that side of things was that, one of them died getting them into the castle, and I don't know if I just haven't been paying attention to this arc or whatever, but I was kind of one of them did die. I guess that was the skeleton at the front or whatever. It didn't connect in my head really until they specifically lingered on it. But I think that's just that until they properly develop those characters and what they're up to, it's kind of hard to fully really get behind what exactly they're going for. They have the Hashirama cell and they're going to escape, and I suppose it's notable that there's now only 3 of them, given what happens at the end of the episode with the 3 Cloud Shinobi showing up. Is that what it is? Because of course Boruto and everyone, they get to the outside of the village, which is where they were, the report from the kind of kid network said that they were, and they happened to be encountered by Cloud Shinobi. I'm not sure. I think this probably is some sort of a thing where they're trying to get them off the scent by bringing, the leaf versus the cloud into things, when to get off their trail basically. Outside of that, there was a nice moment later on, I suppose, in the episode where they revealed that the boy who was the one stealing things out in the streets, his name is Katara, which is just a cool name, obviously, from Avatar, but also that he is the one who left the girl with Yubinai. That's his little sister. That was, I think, a kind of nice connection reveal that was that's actually quite nice. Just showing what they're about, and these are the kids who sort of live underground in the land of silence and have a sort of a whole society to themselves, and the system of talking through the pipes was actually pretty clever. But again, it was ultimately just with the aim of, let's get out of the village. And overall, the episode didn't particularly accomplish all that much. We had a scene with Deepa of just here he is eating in some bar or restaurant, and he's killed everyone in there, and he's about to make his entrance, because they of course show him in the preview for next week's episode, in addition to the fact that it seemingly reveals that they are Cloud Shinobi, but that it looks like it's Amoy who is the leader of this group, which is quite interesting. In that, are we actually going to get him here, or has, like I said, one of the triplets now transformed into him? Just because there's 3 of them, I'm not really sure. That's going to be interesting to see exactly how it plays out, because of course Deepa is kind of what we've been waiting for, the actual Kara member, because Victor is we've sort of left Victor behind right now in the arc. I suppose we'll maybe come back to him later, so Deepa is going to come into play here, and we'll see exactly what happens here. Do we get a full-on fight with him, or what? That's what I'm not entirely sure about. The other thing was just a random note, but kunai rocket launchers, that was pretty cool. When the guy took out that gun to try and take down the airship, I was kind of okay, are they introducing guns here? And I'm what is he shot? Are they are they rockets or something? But then they zoom in on them and it's just their kunais, their explosive kunais. And it's just like, that's pretty clever. And it's just like, can we get some of our characters, some of them? I'd love to see a sort of like gun-based ninja thing, like some sort of like shuriken machine gun type thing would be pretty cool. So that was at least something to keep the action, sort of interesting. Beyond that, I didn't really think the episode was like, that particularly amazing. It was very much set up, and it feels like, okay, now we're finally sort of done with that, like very much middle of the arc, sort of just getting through the stuff we have to get through. Like, they've escaped, we're coming out of the Land of Silence now, and now some of the action is actually taking place. I hope it really does pick up from here, because they need to really deliver with whatever the involvement from the Cloud Ninja is, in addition to like Deepa. I think they really have to like have him be the focus at this point. I don't know how many more episodes it's going to be, because of course we're all still waiting for them to get into the manga content that is clearly being set up here. So it's hard to exactly tell. They could really extend this on for quite a long time if they wanted to, but we'll see exactly what they do. Beyond that, I suppose like Konohamaru, like a lot of the times in the Boruto anime, it's just like, here was an opportunity for him to really get a chance to shine, but not really. Like, when are we really going to get to see him go all out and really show how skilled he is? Because I really don't think we've seen it in either the anime or in the manga. But yeah, outside of that, I don't really think I have much else to say. I think we're still waiting to get a lot of the big reveals in this arc to see how it fully comes together. But that's my thoughts on the episode. In the comments, let me know what your thoughts were. But that's been the video. Thanks for watching, and bye.